Hello, hello. I hope you can hear me. It looks like it's probably working. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. I'm going to be looking at the chat for a second to make sure I'm not seeing that. We can't hear you. So I've said it before, but I think I set this up earlier in the day, and then I usually leave the window open or I close it. I think when I leave it open, there's something that bugs it. I need to close out of it and then open a new window, and I think it's working. So I hope you guys will tell me that you can hear me. But I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday. I am a little frustrated because today I'm starting a third antibiotic in a row, and I really prefer not to take medicine. One, I don't want it to mess up my hunger, think about having food. But I cannot shake an ear infection that I have, and I'm on my third antibiotic, so I'm taking a probiotic, and I just feel like it's messing with like how I feel, and it's just annoying to me. So if you deal with taking medicine and fasting on a regular basis, I sympathize because I don't usually have to deal with that, and it's annoying. But today I'm excited because I'm breaking my fast with well, I'm not excited about this because it's not the most fun thing, but I like what I'm drinking. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. I'm testing on my continuous glucose monitor with Dr. Pepper, just a pop that I personally like. And I'm testing it with the Glucose Goddess hacks, and I'm very interested in what I'll find. But I'm testing Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm testing Dr. Pepper and then waiting 2 hours. That's how I'm opening my fast. Not something I'd recommend. I did that yesterday. And no surprise, I had a huge blood sugar spike and then a huge crash. And now today I'm going to test it with heavy cream in it. So the idea to dress up your carbs, I think, is like a Glucose Goddess hack. And so I'm having it with heavy cream, and then that will help me to have. I'm like so worried here. There are no comments coming in. What is going on? I see my mom, but she's a moderator, so she probably has like access to do things that other people can't do. I'm just checking the settings here. I have it set to I have it holding potentially inappropriate comments, but I'm allowing comments, so I hope that that's fine. Okay, so Karen can see and hear me, but she's a member. Thank you, Karen, for letting me know that. So maybe people just aren't commenting, which is fine. I just want to make sure comments are allowed and I don't have like some sort of, oh, anyone. Okay. I did accidentally have it set to members only could comment. So I meant to do subscribers. That is my problem. There we go. I changed it. One of these days, things will go off without me looking like an idiot, but today is not that day. Hello. There we go. You guys, I'm on medicine and I'm sick and I can't think. I'm going to blame that. It's not just me naturally. Okay, lots of hellos coming in. Again, I'm a little embarrassed. Yes, members only was on. I did not mean to do that. I do purposely set it up for subscribers just because I don't know if you guys remember, I've had some real ugly comments come on here before. And I feel like making people subscribe is less likely they're going to come on here and write racial slurs like they did before or mean comments. Anyways, yes, I have I'm on my third round of antibiotics. I'm taking a probiotic, and I really, really hope that it goes away because I'm just sick of kind of jungling it. Okay, I see. Oh, you guys, yes, members only. I hope you guys didn't think I was doing that purposefully. I would never do that. Again, I turned it on, but I never want anyone to feel like you can't participate or be like a valued person without being a member at all. So yay, and thank you for being here. Now the comments are coming. Thank you, Mark says, sorry about the antibiotics. Hope you're feeling better. I feel pretty good. And that's the nice thing is I've had ear infections where it's extremely painful. This is just really like annoying. Like I can tell that it's like juicy. It's like so gross. Liz, Thank you for joining, a new member. Woohoo! Let's see. Karen says, I made your live finally. Been forever, a little bronchitis, and been testing my timer. Hope you're feeling better. Ugh, well, I hope you're feeling better too. No fun. Thank you for, I see there's prayers and talking about, let's see. Cordelia says, I have an ear infection, an outer ear infection. I just got drops. Not fun. Ooh, drops. I would not like putting those in. I did get a referral for an ENT, so I'm grateful for that. But, oh, Simply Steph is in pickup line. I'm about to do that. That's where I go. And my daughter, my middle daughter, was like, why are you always one of the later ones? And I'm like, pickup line is not fun to sit in. So that's why. Okay, Carrie is doing a down day. I just did a down day. And yesterday, I ended up eating leftovers of what I made from the down day. And I thought, I was so good about doing down days once a week. And for some reason, I just just life, it's busy. I got to the point where I was only doing them like once every 1 or 2 weeks. And then it was just as it worked. But I thought, it felt so good. I think I'm going to start making myself do it once a week just because I do really like it. But when I don't track it, it's like, oh, it hasn't been long since I've done one. And then I'd be like, oh, wait, it actually has been a while. So I'm going to go back to doing it once a week. Summer is just kind of chaotic. Let's see. Infertility Mom says, I have chronic illness for over 3 decades. Daily medication was my biggest challenge for intermittent fasting. A modified up day, down day approach is what finally works for me. Oh, thank you for sharing that. That's, again, I just have had no experience. So no, I just, when it says medication, I just always ask, like, do I really have to? And I've never had issues, but thank you for sharing that. Hello from Brazil. Hello. I love your videos. I'm doing intermittent fasting and feeling much better thanks to your videos. Well, thank you so much. I love being a small part of your journey, but congrats to you. And I'm really glad that you're feeling better. And thank you for joining as a member. That's awesome. And all the way from Brazil. Inspired by Christ says, I appreciate these chats. I'm ready to pay for membership on the chat. How long? I was ready to pay for membership for the chat. Oh my gosh. Please don't ever feel like you have to do that. I would never. You guys have seen I'm kind of an idiot when it comes to these lives. I mess them up more than I get them right. And I still don't know how. But I would never do that. If I ever had members only, it would be like something added, not taken away. Like I'm never going to go back. So that was very unintentional. How long did it take to work up to OMAD? I'm 1 year in at 16.8, trying 18.6 now. It's hard. Honestly, I get this question frequently. I never intended to do OMAD. My start was 18.6 though. And I just kept closing my window early because I would eat so much and become like so full and satisfied that I thought, okay, well, I'll start again. And that just became my normal. So I would fast until dinner. And my thought was, oh, I'll fast until 4 p.m. and I'll keep my window open till 10 and snack at night. Well, very quickly, I just kicked the snacking at night habit because I ate so much early in my window that I wasn't hungry later. And then when I would snack later, I wouldn't feel as good the next day. And so I just pretty easily shifted my habits. And that's how I became OMAD, is I just realized I really liked having that large, satisfactory meal. But to get to 18 hours, that is how I first did it. And I just white knuckled it. I made myself do it. And I kept telling myself, okay, this day might feel awful, but if I do it, tomorrow won't ever be a repeat of today, because it was never going to be a day 1 again. And then when I got through day 2, I knew I would never have a day 1 or 2 again if I kept going. And that's always like my convincing myself to not stop. It's like, okay, I won't have to redo this crappy day if I just stick with it. And sure enough, I have never had to fully redo it. Coming back from vacation and that kind of stuff can be a little annoying at times, but I adjusted to fasting, and I made, just from my own personal standpoint, I knew the longer my eating window, the more I would eat. So a 6-hour eating window still felt pretty drastic, but also it limited me. And then I just naturally shrunk it pretty quickly. But I can understand that adjusting might be hard, especially if you've done 16.8 for a year. But I would just, honestly, I'd rip the Band-Aid off and do it. And after a few days, it's not going to be as difficult if you just keep going. Excuse me. That's so Cuevas says, first live I've ever been able to join. Welcome. I have a question about protein. I've quit intermittent fasting before because I don't think I was getting enough. Do we not have to worry about it as much as they say? I'm a really horrible person to ask this type of question to, because my answer isn't based on like knowledge or like research or nutrition. I just don't track it, and I don't see negativity from it, but I'm not like lifting weights. I'm not trying to build muscle. I'm not doing anything that protein could be pretty important for. I just want to have a day-to-day happy existence. So I don't track my protein. I also don't have an authority to speak on it. I just know that I don't track it. And this is something that I have talked to or have heard Jen Stevens say, and I think it makes sense. Like, I also never tracked it when I was losing weight. I never tracked it when I wasn't losing weight. So just because I start fasting doesn't mean I suddenly have to like track everything. I do find that if I open my eating window with like cheese, cottage cheese, protein, pistachios, that I feel more satisfied and less likely to reach for sugar. So I can see that my body like feels good when I eat more protein, but I don't track it. And I don't think it's because we don't have to worry about it. I just choose not to worry about it. I like the simple approach, and that allows me to enjoy fasting. So that's where I'm at with that. Karen says, I'm doing up day, down days after your 3-day community fast next week. Oh, cool. I'm really glad you brought that up. Don't forget. So last week we set it up and I put it on the community tab. We are doing anyone that wants to join. And again, I'm not trying to push anyone that doesn't want to do a 3-day fast, but this Sunday, I am fasting until Wednesday, and I'll break my fast on the live. I'm going to do a 72-hour fast. I did get a question, and I need to go back and find. I saw it pop up on my phone, but I need to find it to answer. If you've never done a 72-hour fast, I wouldn't just start with that. I have done, before getting to my first 72-hour fast, I did many 36-hour fasts, 48-hour fasts. So it's something that I would definitely build your muscle up to, and not, I mean, you can, but I'm not, again, going to suggest anyone do it. Start, a 16-hour fast and then jump into 72 hours. I have built up to it, but I think it's fun to do these longer fasts with a group of people. So I'm doing it. If I want to break my fast on the live, it'll probably be like 1:45 after the live starts a few minutes. So that means I need to close my eating window on Sunday at 1:45. Crap. It literally just dawned on me that my son's birthday dinner was moved from last weekend to this upcoming weekend, but I'm still going to do it. I'll be there. I will just not be eating. But it just dawned on me. I'm like, crap, because we had the sickness go through my house. So his birthday dinner moved. But you know what? I am going to still enjoy eating earlier in the day with my mom, actually. So that'll work. I'll be fine. I'm like mentally playing this out. And we've celebrated his birthday so much that he won't feel like I'm not. I just won't eat that one meal. Anyways, Sunday to Wednesday, fasting. Anyone that wants to join, happily. I'm going to, people have asked if I'm going to go live every day. I go live Sunday. I'm going to go live Wednesday. Monday and Tuesday, probably not lives, but a community post probably. And I'm excited because I think it's fun to do things as a community. But yeah, and Kieran's going to keep it up with up day, down days afterwards. That's fun. Rachel Love says, down 15 pounds since April 14th. Woo-hoo. Have about 20 to go from past Weight Watchers weight goal that never stayed up. You and me both. I lost weight so many times on Weight Watchers, and I feel like I learned some good principles of like, and this is going to make me sound really stupid. I literally never thought of croutons as adding anything to a meal. It was like free food. I know that sounds stupid. Looking back, I'm like, why would I think that? It's bread covered in butter, which is probably why they were good. But like, it just got me to think more of a whole picture when I make food, eat food, that like putting a cup of croutons on a salad might make a difference in weight loss goals. There are things that I learned from it, bottom line, but I never kept the weight off. I would love Weight Watchers as a point system. It was fun. It was a game until all of a sudden it was not. And then I realized I had to do that forever, every single time. But I lost weight after each child doing Weight Watchers, but it never stayed off. And I'm happy you found fasting because I really wish I would have found it much earlier than all my weight loss on Weight Watchers. Holly says, hi, Jackie. I've been fasting about 5 months now. Excuse me. I've lost 18 pounds, but lately I'm really struggling to maintain OMAD. I get a decent fast but I just keep eating. So frustrating. Honestly, the biggest reason I don't stop my tracker is probably I feel like I could do that. Like it just keeps going. When I hit my button, there is something definite about that. And I've made a handful of times I have adjusted my time for a reason. But there's something mentally for me, and maybe this would help you. I don't know if you do this. When I eat dinner, like yesterday, we ate dinner. I had a leftover donut for my son's birthday. I was full, satisfied. I really enjoyed my eating window. I hit stop. I just don't even think about it. I don't think, am I going to eat later? Will I want something? I just stop it. And then my time's done and I'm fasting. And then later, if something pops up, it's like, okay, well, I'm 3 hours into my next 18-hour fast. It's much easier for me to just be like, no, I'll have that tomorrow if I want, and then move on. I do think it probably makes a difference that I really enjoy my eating window. I am not saying that you don't, but I'm very like, hey, that was satisfactory. I got XYZ down the hatch. I enjoyed it. And I look forward to doing it again tomorrow to start my timer. And the timer, one, I don't want to break my streak. That's one reason I keep it. But then two, I really do think it helps me feel like, oh, I sealed it. I will not open that until tomorrow. So I don't know if you track, but maybe adding a tracker in would help you. And don't wonder if you should close it or not. Just close it as soon as you're satisfied, you're full, and be like, hey, that was so good. I enjoyed that. It's done. And then I look forward to doing it tomorrow. Hit the timer, keep going. I don't know if you do, but if you leave it open, you're just leaving yourself like available to keep grazing. And that's my biggest problem with long eating windows and up days. I enjoy the up day. So when I say a problem, I just mean if my window's open, I do graze. And up days, I do that a lot more, but OMAD keeps me in line because I open it, I eat my eating window, and then I close it. And if it's open, I will eat popcorn at the volleyball game. I will try my son's candy. I don't know, whatever it is, I will graze if my window's open. So that's my advice. I'm sorry you're struggling. Make sure you enjoy your OMAD. Close the window. Keep going. Julie says, broke my ankle 2 weeks ago. Oh, no, while hiking in Colorado. Dang it. I am so sorry to hear that. I hope that sounds like it could be like a really horrible situation if you break it while you're hiking. I hope it was an easy rescue or getting back from wherever you were hiking. I reduced my food intake since I'm so inactive and upped my fasting goal to 20 hours. Here's some healing. I really hope that helps you. Sorry, guys. Every single week, I need to drink more while I'm talking. When I had my tonsils out, I really think fasting helped me heal. And I hope the same for you. Saying prayers for healing. That sounds awful. I've never broke a bone, and I hope I never have to. Rachel says, oh, wait. I think this was like part of another one. Yeah, fitting in clothes I haven't fit in since years when I was much lighter, thanks to Jen. I'm free from Weight Watchers points and over-exercising. Yay! Woohoo! No more points. Body recomposition is amazing. I do agree. I can fit in things at a heavier weight than I could years ago when I weighed less. It is pretty amazing. Liz says, I found very difficult to fall asleep while closing the window too early in the day. Is that common? I know some people, it's not for me. If I have like on my 3-day fast, I will have a hard time falling asleep night 2 and 3. Wait, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah. Night 2 and 3, I will have a hard time falling asleep because I will be burning fat and I will just feel more energized. It's always that case for me. I don't have a hard time though if I eat earlier in the day. I don't have to go to bed super full, but I have heard that from other people that they have later eating windows because they like to go to bed with a full feeling and that they sleep better that way. I don't know if it's common. It's not my experience, but other people I have heard that from. Simply Steph said, I'm glad summer is over. All my shorts are too big now. Next summer I'll be shopping. Woo woo. That is amazing. That is one of the things I haven't liked about fasting. I like having the need like for smaller clothes, but I don't really enjoy clothes shopping because I don't enjoy it. I'm not a stylish person. I like pretty basic clothes. And I actually told my husband I was thinking about going on Fiverr and hiring a personal stylist. Just kind of telling them I like comfy clothes, send them a picture of myself in my underwear, which sounds like a weird thing to do, so they can see my body shape and whatnot, and tell them like I want them to do a personal shopping for me and send me links of things to buy for a capsule wardrobe. Because I need someone with style to tell me how I can dress and still be comfortable and also not need a million clothes. Because I would love a capsule wardrobe, very few clothes that I can change a lot. That's basically what I do, is wear the same thing over and over again. But shopping for new shorts will be very fun next summer. I just need someone to tell me how to shop. Let's see. I've been here for about a year. This is autumn. I'm doing OMAD for 6 months. One problem is my tummy rumbles so much at lunchtime, and I work in a quiet office. It's quite embarrassing. Any tips? I don't have any tips. The funny thing is, things that embarrass other people, honestly, that wouldn't embarrass me, just because it's like I don't think anyone thinks I can control that. Also, do they know that it's me? I don't know. That really wouldn't bother me. And my stomach does grumble sometimes. I just really don't pay much attention to it. So if anyone has any tips, please share them. But I would just be like, oh, guess my stomach wants to be heard, and then move on. But don't let it embarrass you. You're doing good fasting. Let's see. I love seeing you guys cheer each other on. Super. And then Wendy says, I ended my first long fast today, 36 hours, and it caused GI issues and discomfort. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm assuming that means I need to just stick with the 500 calorie meal on my down days. Prior fasts were 18 to 22 hours. Honestly, I don't really know. I don't have issues with that. I know that they're 36 hours. I don't really think of what I break my fast with. I also don't have GI issues when I break my fast. I did when I first adjusted to intermittent fasting. Basically, I had diarrhea every time I opened my eating window, but that quickly went away. However, if I do a 500 calorie meal versus a complete down day, I don't have any stomach issues. I don't know if that would help you, or if you like non-starchy vegetable, cooked vegetable. I'm trying to think of what they say for a longer fast, like to gently get your metabolism going, like lean proteins. Those are the things. Like an avocado, I know is a good thing to break your fast with. Maybe doing some research and ways to break a fast, because maybe your stomach is more sensitive at that time. Good luck, though. I think kind of playing around and figuring it out. And in the meantime, while you're figuring it out, don't break your fast unless you're able to use the restroom. That was like something I had to keep in mind. I will not be breaking my fast at Costco today. I will wait till I'm home, if you know what I mean. Let's see. Vicky says, coming in beautiful, sight and sound. Blessings. Aw, thank you. Blessings to you too, Vicky. This Life Woman of Faith says, welcome back to IF, and started to see results with 18 to 22 hour fast daily average after 1 year of various lengths, which caused a 15-pound gain. Ugh, that's no fun, but good for you. Trying, getting back at it and seeing what works for you. Infertility Mom says, you might consider delaying the 72-hour fast until you're all done with disinfection and antibiotics. I didn't think of that, because I wasn't supposed to be on an antibiotic. I just got it prescribed to me last night. Oh, that's really true. I really appreciate you pointing that out to me, because I had not thought of that. I just picked up my new prescription for today. Ugh. Oh, I don't want to do this. So many people are doing it. I'm going to look. Let's see, that'd be 6 doses of antibiotic on an empty stomach. Okay, I appreciate you saying that, and I really think I probably should consider that. I'm going to think of that, and I will post if we're going to change it. I don't really want to, but also, I don't know. I'm going to do some research. But thank you for pointing that out because I had not thought of that until I read your comment. Vicky likes my sweatshirt. Thank you. It was a ridiculous amount of money, but it was my Mother's Day present to myself from my family. I bought it while shopping on Mother's Day, and I absolutely love it. It is like one of my favorite shirts. So thank you. And it wasn't, when I say ridiculous, like ridiculous to me is that it wasn't 75% off on clearance. I bought it full price and I didn't care because I wanted it that much. But yeah, so no one cares about that except for me. Kieran says, I used to think the same thing. Croutons, seeds, sometimes double servings of dressings. Yeah, I know it sounds so stupid. And it was just like, probably because when I was younger, I didn't have to care about anything, portions. It was like still kind of how I like to eat. If it tastes good and I like it, yay. But it was just ridiculous. Violet says 18 pounds is awesome. Yes, it is. I think you're cheering for the person earlier. Let's see. Miggy says, perfect. I'm from the Netherlands, and I'll do the 72-hour fast with you all here. It'll be Sunday, 7:30. I close my window at 7:30 when I open at Dutch time. Perfect. Yes, I really, really want to still do it. I'm going to put the stuff on hold. Let's see. Mark says, full disclosure, I still do Weight Watchers with it. Yep, it's definitely a lifetime commitment, and it's definitely not the only way, obviously. You know what? Honestly, I do think it's one of those things that if it works for you, that's amazing. And I was very effective. My biggest thing is like today I'm making a new soup. I have cauliflower, leeks, heavy cream, cheese, and trying new recipes was I just felt so discouraged from doing it on Weight Watchers because then I had to sit down and figure out points, and I did not like to do that. But if you have it where it works for you, absolutely. I think it's effective. I lost weight every single time I did Weight Watchers. And if you don't burn out, good for you. I love it. And I think there's a lot of people that actually combine the two because you still get your points in a shorter window, which was one way I used to game. I would do all my 0 points all day long, and then I'd use all my points at dinner, and then I'd save them and roll them over for the weekend, and it worked. It was kind of like a weird fasting. Michelle said, thoughts on coffee with heavy cream. I don't do it. I have tested it with my continuous glucose monitor, and it gave me a headache when I tested it because I wasn't used to having anything while fasting. I thought it tasted really good. That was the only time I've ever had it, but I don't have it while I'm fasting. I know a lot of people do or have it a cup or two during their fast. I personally don't. I like the clean fast because that's how I came into fasting, and I find that it's easier for me to fast if I don't have things like diet beverages or the cream in the coffee. But I don't think that it's impossible to fast while doing it, and I certainly want to let it be a barrier to entry. I do think it makes fasting harder for me. Therefore, it's not what I recommend. I do like the clean fast, but I wouldn't let it keep you from fasting. But I also think not having it is better. That's where I land on the issue. Let's see. Mason Willie Ames says, if you were trying to break a plateau, what would you mix with OMAD? Keto, calorie restriction, smaller meals, or longer fast? I'm stuck 5 pounds from my goal. I would probably do smaller meals, calorie restrictions, and some longer fasts, like a longer fast once a week. And then my personal calorie restrictions would be like limiting sweets after dinner. So maybe instead of having a dessert, I'd have a small pack of gummy bears, something sweet. I really like to end my eating window, something sweet. But I would do a combination of 2 and 3. Keto, I definitely got through a plateau, but I don't think it would be the same like long-term benefit for me if I just cut it by having longer fasts and calorie restrictions. Let's see. Oh my gosh, there's still so much, and I'm already at 2:00. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to leave here in a minute to go get my kids and get in my pickup line. Try Stitch Fix. I have done Stitch Fix. Their stuff is so expensive. I don't like to pay full price for things. And I don't know. I didn't dislike what they sent me, but it was so expensive. I had a $100 off coupon, which is why I tried it though. I think it's awesome that you guys like it. Cordelia talking with Mark. I love seeing you guys talk. Kieran suggests a mini fan to cover up tummy grumbles, and I laugh with them too. It's one of those things. It's like, if you can't control it, what is there to be embarrassed about? That you have a human body that's honestly like, eh. Let's see here. Stitch Fix, Cordelia, it's a membership where you fill out a survey about your, like, who you are, what you like, and they send you clothes. You can try them on and you mail back what you don't want, and then you just pay for what you want to keep. So they have a stylist. It is kind of fun to get the box in the mail. I had a huge discount, $100 off. But it's kind of expensive for me, but I'm cheap. Let's see. Last shadowing. Watching your videos has been a huge motivation. I'm doing OMAD 23-1 since the beginning of August. I'm down 19 pounds. Thank you for your post. Yay! Congrats to you. That is amazing. And that's a really, really great run. And I look forward to hearing more on your success. 19 pounds. Woo! Kieran suggesting that maybe it's a transition period for the GI issues. That definitely could be the case. That was my transition to fasting, was GI issues. Carrie explaining Stitch Fix. Let's see. My mom says, I agree with waiting until your infection is done. Oh, mom being all mom on me. I do appreciate it though. Marion says, I found using Element really helped with stomach issues in the 36-hour fast. I use it daily and find it helps me. I am taking a probiotic. I see that's the next comment. Oh, I just picked it up today to take it. But I love Element. You guys know I take them almost on a daily basis, and I really feel a difference. And that's why I keep working with them. I get reached out to on so many different things and things that I just won't have in my daily window. But I do keep sharing Element because I love them. So I love hearing you guys enjoy it too. Let's see. Okay, it's too old. I have to go. Let me see. I'm so sorry, you guys. I know there's comments, and I try so hard not to leave with comments, but I need to go get my kids. And I have to pay my taxes on the way, but it's right next to the kids' school. So I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. I will always, or not always, I'll be back next Wednesday. Sunday, I'll be on live, but it won't be like a chatty one. I try to keep that pretty succinct and to the point. But I love chatting with you guys. I'll be back next week. And I don't know if I'm going to still do the 72-hour fast. I am still leaning towards yes. But I'm going to do some research. I did a down day on my last round of antibiotics, and I still felt really good. I didn't have any issue. I'm taking amoxicillin, and I don't know. They didn't tell me I had to take it with food. And we'll just see. We will see. But I hope you guys have a great week, and any update will come on the community tab. But have a great week, guys. Thank you for joining.